Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to go ahead and hit some of that wiring management I've been having a problem with this bracket right here. It's going to go ahead, sit in my engine bay, hold my aux beam control box, and I'm going to cut all these wires, kind of tidy it up. It looks like a rat's nest right now. It's absolutely horrible. That's my own laziness, my own fault. Life happens, it got in the way and I just let it sit for so long. So now I'm going to finally take it off of my fuse box and put it on here, clean my fuse box up, and yeah, hopefully get it all neat and taken care of. So basically what this bracket is going to do is it's going to sit like right here-ish, and all these messy ass wires are going to go ahead, I'm going to clean all those up, cut all those back. I think it's going to sit like right here. I'm going to go ahead and plug and play everything right into that. Alrighty guys, so the instructions for this come right here, all on paper, nice and printed out for you. It's pretty straightforward. First thing you're gonna wanna do, super dirty out of here. There's a little like plastic piece right here. You're gonna go ahead and pop that off. And then that's gonna open up the ability for screws. They give us some hardware. So you're gonna put the first screw in, see where it lines up. After you see where it lines up, you're gonna mark it and drill a hole for another screw. Alrighty, so now that hole's available, you're gonna go ahead and put the bolt through, put the nut on the other side. Good tip for this, go ahead and thread the nut on first and make it like kind of tight, kind of loose. And then you could slide this piece in because there's no ends on these. So you have to try to work your hands through this. I can able to stick my pinky through there. It's hard with the wrench because there's kind of a lip like this and you can't really get the wrench up underneath. Now I'm gonna mark it for my holes. Then I'm gonna drill right here. Maybe I'll put down some blue painter's tape and then mark it. That way I could drill and yeah, get this thing all set in. All right, so there's the existing hole. Here's the new fresh one. You wanna make sure not to push all the way through because you have all your computer system right here. It's super dusty, so you can see where I've touched. Here's the new one. So I'm basically gonna do the same thing. This time I'm gonna put the washers on them. I'm gonna line them up, put them on like softly or loosely, I guess is the best way to say it. Not soft, that's freaking weird. Then I'll fully tighten them on and I'll have this go ahead and tighten that frame on there. And then I gotta manage all my wires because I've already cut some of my wires here and that is the least of my wires. So I'm gonna have to go through and really trim all these up. Like fuses are not necessary with this aux beam. By the way, this aux beam link will be in the description down below. If you wanna buy one, it helps out the channel. And I think they are the best budget switch kit, like the cheapest one, the most bang for your buck. Super easy to set up as well. So I can highly recommend them. Definitely not the top end one definitely not the one I'm gonna finish this truck with, especially when I've ghetto rigged it in the way I have. I'm gonna go ahead and fix all that right now. But again, guys, if you wanna pick up one of these down below, go ahead and do it. Using the link automatically helps out the channel and I'd really appreciate it. All right, guys, we got it on there. I just used a 10 mil wrench and don't judge me, I'm borrowing tools. I have one Milwaukee. And it's like ghetto ass gator grip because I'm too lazy to find another 10 mil socket and this just makes it all faster. Here's my tip though, instead of trying to go in through here, which is what I feel like these holes are for, maybe it's because it's a newer model and this fits from 2015 to current, I come in from the sides. So I came in from this side, and then let me show you, I came in from this side over here like this. And that's what allowed me to keep it in place. Anyway, so that's on there pretty tight now. So now is gonna be the time for the wire management. Go ahead and clean all this up. All these grooves here and all these little slots are gonna allow for all the wires to come through and sit very nicely. Like I said, the computer's right here underneath, so it all kind of fits in the same place and it keeps it off of where it was before, which is super ghetto, which is my fuse box. So that is gonna be nice. Look at some of the excess wire I had. Definitely horrible. You don't want all that. I had it hanging up under there and I still have some hanging up under there, but it's not nearly as much as it was before. So I'm gonna zip tie those up and call it a day. Alrighty guys, so that is what it's gonna look like when it's all done and set up. I really like this bracket. If you're looking at the aux beam for your F-150 or maybe even other trucks out there, I'm not sure. I'm sure that everybody makes brackets like this. Matter of fact, I'm certain that Tacomas have this bracket. Tacomas have freaking everything. So my wire management is a lot. Well, I'm gonna tuck all this away and zip tie everything, but I've gotta move on to doing my headlights. So make sure you stay tuned for that video because my headlights are gonna be hooked up to one of these. That's why I don't have the cover on it right now. Everything is looking a lot better. It's a lot cleaner, way up, tucked out of the way. Where's the cover? So that's what's gonna look like with the cover on it. Again, I think this is an awesome solution if you want upper switches, aux switches on your vehicle. Also, you can keep the aux beam in mind too for like sand rails and ATVs and stuff like that because they are a cheap option, or a cheaper option. I'll say they're not cheap. If they break, they're easy to replace, keep the system in check, cut out all the other crap that's completely unnecessary. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one and I'll catch you next time. Peace.